Looking forward to teaching you how to basically build your own website for a customer with very little coding experience. So let's get started. If you have any comments, please do. This part is basically concerning how to obtain a domain name, how to get a hosting site, and how to select a theme, WordPress theme basically for your website. So I hope this is all fine. So let's get started. So the case study that we're going to follow throughout the sessions from today, tomorrow, the day after, is going to be about Sarah, who wants to create a real estate website and she doesn't really know where to start. It has to list all the houses that are for sale with the pictures, the prices, the dimensions, and the contacts of who to go to in order to select a particular piece of real estate. So in this I'm sorry. Okay, so in this regard, Sarah will actually look at how she can set up this website and it can make it easy for her to go ahead. So the following are the steps that you'll actually go through initially in order to select and work with the website as we proceed further. The first will actually be to select a domain name. The domain name is a landing point that defines the address of that particular website. So there are many designs of domain names that you're probably familiar with. Google.com is a domain name for Google. There is Microsoft.com, which is a domain name for Microsoft. There are many other domain names that you must have come across. So there are different extensions that are available today, like .net, .com. So .com defines commercial organizations. .org are for any normal organizations. .gov are for basically government organizations. So there are many different domain name syntaxes today, and the scope of this exercise is not to teach you how domain names are structured. We're just going to assume that she has decided to get a commercial domain name and is going to work with the commercial domain name for the particular website. Secondly, Sarah would actually have to look for a theme, a WordPress theme. So the entire course today, tomorrow, or whenever we do cover it every week, will only be about how to create a WordPress based website. The reason for this is that there are many other what we call content management systems out there, but WordPress is one of the leading ones today. Most people are using WordPress for creation of their websites. There are quite a number of themes available. A theme is basically just a template that someone who's a developer has created for WordPress, and all you need to do is you need to install that and then configure it for the needs of your customer. The last one is obviously the hosting. So usually it is advisable to use the same site that you are using for the domain name for the hosting, but it's not it's advisable, but it's not a must. So you can actually use a host from a different website if you ever wanted to. So a different host and a different website. So some people would actually go and get your domain name from a website called GoDaddy.com, and they would host it on, for example, SiteGround.com. So I think that's done. That's really what we're going to cover in this particular session. So let's go ahead, and I am going to basically start off with the domain name itself. Now, as I said, there are many websites out there that provide hosting, that provide you know the ability to provide domain names and hosting. There's SiteGround. There are several. There's GoDaddy. There is quite a number of websites out there that really provide or are in the business of hosting websites. My preference is Mocha Host because, as you can see, it's been there for 21 years, and it is one of the more affordable options in order to work with. Why do I say that? As you can just by seeing over here, some of the prices that are there per month make it quite affordable. But these are the entry level prices. But we'll cover some of these as we go forward. Now, what is important is initially most of the sites of this kind will actually give you an option to register a domain name. So in this case, I'm just going to register a domain name, and you can then think of an awesome website. So basically, this lady wants to do something to do with real estate. So, Realtors Kenya .com may be a good website, but we can see whether it's available, and it is available. Okay, so you would have then added that to the cart, purchased it, and it's even giving you other options, but you could have purchased it, and then you would actually get the options of how to move forward with it. Now, I will not cover the whole process of purchasing it in this particular course, but feel free to reach out to me if you need some more assistance on how to purchase a website. You would actually need your you need a credit card, of course, in order to purchase a website online. And the cost that you are building here will now become a component of the costs that you're going to charge your customer. But let's go back to home, because you see what happens is, instead of doing everything separately, a company like let's just go home. It's not letting me do that because it wants me to log in, but I don't want to log in yet. So just go to mogahost.com, the main website, and literally there are several options. Okay, so for you, the easiest way is to go for a WordPress package. Okay, if you're a bit more experienced, you'd go for the hosting package and go for a web hosting, right? Ultra fast, unlimited cloud web hosting. But let's stick to the WordPress packages, which is almost the same. It's just that it gives you a few more, a little more ease in development. And for your sake, I think it's better you go for the easier version. So when you go for your WordPress packages, what happens is you have different options that are available. Okay, so this is all marketing material, but it's easy to use, no technical skills are required, it's very fast SSD storage, you get a free domain name, which is quite good, and you get thousands of themes and plugins, and it is managed 24/7 by WordPress experts. Okay, and as you can see, Trustpilot Pilot gives it a 5-star, so it's a very good website. So as I told you before, there are many other versions that you could have used. You could have gone for Joomla, you could have gone for Drupal, you could have gone for Magneto, and all these are just different forms of hosting. I would suggest you go for WordPress because, as I said, this is what this course is about. And as you can see, you can use the starter package, which is quite affordable. If you're going for a monthly package, it's much more expensive as opposed to going for a yearly package. But monthly, is a good idea, because then you can actually see how to handle it. So in this case, the starter package starts from $3.18 dollars per month. Location, you can actually select USA, Singapore, and Europe. You can have unlimited WordPress sites here. So what this just tells you that if you can go for a much larger website like the WP Professional, you could literally have multiple domain names and host multiple websites under that. So you literally get into the hosting business, right? But if you're just doing it for a single client that doesn't want, you just want to make it very easy for yourself, the client to pay for the hosting and all that, then you go for the starter package. The starter package has one CPU core, 1 gigabyte of RAM. It's got automatic backups. It's got your premium daily backup would actually have to be paid for it, and this basically creates a backup of your account every 24 hours. You get lightning fast guarantees. That's just something that they do. You get an unlimited disk space and cache boost, unlimited free SSL. So secure socket layer, basically the SSL is what makes your website into an HTTPS address. So you get secure certificates. Secure certificates basically are important because they ensure that the user who's using your website is actually going to the authentic website and it's not going to another website. So these certificates just authenticate for the user that they are not going to a spoofing site, they're actually going to the correct website. There's health monitoring, malware and spam checking. You've got 100,000 monthly visits. You get email and webmail with unlimited boxes. You get free migration assistance when you're moving from a different host. They will actually help you out. You can actually, for another $2.99, you get 2.99 months, $2.99 per month extra. And there is Android and iOS support, so you can basically host Android and iOS apps in their web hosting package. Okay, so just to get back, so you'd actually go and purchase one of these and you would be able to work with it. In addition to that, you actually do need to build a website. So this is just basically the hosting. So your website would sit on a particular host. In the past, you'd actually have to do all the development yourself. But in this case, what you need to do is you need to be able to create or select a theme. And instead of developing everything yourself, you would actually go to a site that provides templates. So let us now go to the okay. Did you guys get that? Just checking if everything is okay. Okay. So can you see it now? Just type if you can see it now, so that I would know that everything is okay. What about now? Is the screen okay? Just give it a few minutes and then let me know if the screen is okay. Okay now? Can you see it now? Okay. Any no problem. We'll just sorry, these hiccups happen. So next time I'm gonna try to. Hopefully by next time I will be able to. Let me just remove this. Just doing something small. And remove this. Okay. So hopefully, can you see now? I'm sure you can see now. Guys, can you see? I don't mind repeating. There's no problem. And just repeat it. Can you guys see it now?